Hey y'all, we have a different project to do today, but it looks like there's some projects going on in the mobile home park as well. They were just pointing at our driveway. I just saw what I think is their boss leave. I'm curious, you know, when you live in a trailer park, everything is like, oh, what's happening? What's happening? What's going on? I'm so happy. They are, I hope they're going to be putting some rocks down. I really do. Because that area in our driveway is full of water every time it rains. I'm sorry for the angle. I'm just trying not to get my neighbors' houses. But that's exciting. I'll keep you updated. I'll let you know what happens. Thing I'm going to do is just get everything cleared off of the countertops, and then I'm going to go back through and wipe the countertops down with my Mrs. Meyer's cleaner. And I actually ended up doing like a double clean, so I went through with the cleaner and a wash rag, and then I went back in with a new wash rag just to kind of make sure I got up every single speck of cat hair or anything like that is on our countertops. I also wanted to mention to y'all, so in a previous video I mentioned that when I painted these countertops I used Beyond Paint, and that I did not recommend the Beyond Paint, at least the Beyond Paint for countertops, because that is what I have used it for. Some of you have also said that you had the same issue, that you did not like it either. So the coverage is good, like the paint itself is good, but for the countertops I noticed pretty quickly some like scratches, especially near the bar stools, and then it did take a while for us to start getting scratches on the actual surface, the flat surface, but over time it just did happen. And we have not had these countertops painted this way for that long, and I had previously painted them with regular latex paint for your walls, not a specialty paint or anything. Blue. It was a storm cloud blue. So I liked that one a lot better, and it wasn't even meant for the countertops. So the Beyond Paint for countertops is the only one I've used that is specifically for countertops. I still don't really recommend it. One of you did tell me, hey, you didn't wait long enough for it to cure before you started using it again. That is probably why that happened, and that can be true. I did wait. I told them I waited, I think, 2 weeks, and I'm pretty positive the Beyond Paint for the countertops at least does say to wait 21 days. And y'all, I just couldn't make it the 21 days. It's the kitchen. We need to be able to use it, and I feel like if there are any brands that are watching this that make paint, I'm laughing because I'm like, there's probably not. But I would just say, like, is there a possibility to make a countertop paint that doesn't take an eternity to cure before you can put your stuff back on it? Because people gotta eat, people gotta do their dishes, people gotta clean, and ain't nobody got time for that, you know what I mean? Nobody has time for 21 days, let alone 30 days, because some paint takes a whole month. I'm like, I mean, if I'm painting a dresser that I never have to use, you know, but like this is surface area. We gotta use this stuff. So I am putting some painter's tape down. That kit I showed y'all the other day, it came with, I'm assuming this is just masking tape, but it did not stick at all. So I just went back to our office and pulled out some actual painter's tape, and that did stick. But yeah, so I wouldn't recommend the Beyond Paint for countertops just because of the issues I had, also because of the issues that some of y'all have told me that you had. So today we are just using normal paint for your walls. It's actually the mold and mildew paint y'all saw me use in the bathroom. We're just going to use what we have and put it in here. And then after it has set enough, we'll go through and spray everything, but we're not going to be able to spray everything today because I am wanting to do this as right as I possibly can and eliminate as many errors as possible. So I'm doing things a little bit differently, taping things down, being one, waiting for things to actually cure no matter how long it takes. Even paint, you know, they say it takes 2 hours to dry and then you can do your second coat. Today I waited the full 2 hours. I did not go in and touch it and be like, okay, it feels dry enough, let me paint over that, because I don't want to do this again. You know, I've done the bathroom before, I've done the kitchen already multiple times before, and I just want to get to a place in life where I do the DIY properly. That way I don't have to keep doing it, because I am not one to share home updates for the purpose of a video. You know, I'm filming it because that's what I am doing today. This is what I would be doing if I wasn't filming, because I'm tired of looking at it. But yeah, you will not find me filming something just for the sake of filming it. I don't want to do this again. So this is what we're doing. The Perma White Sincere mold and mildew proof interior paint and primer. I love paint and primer mixtures. I didn't even have to stir this. It's all mixed up and ready to go. And these cans go good ways. I used about 1 can in the bathroom, and then I used about 1 can for the kitchen countertops, and I'm crossing my fingers that I can use the 3rd can to do at least the bottom cabinets tomorrow. I'll show you a little bit later on what those look like. They are all scratched up as well. So with the paint, I'm using this small brush to do the edges, and then I'm going to go in with a small roller and get as close as I can to those edges that I painted. And then I'll go in with the big roller and just get up all that other ground area, just to make sure I'm not creating a mess when I paint, because I have a habit of doing that. So I hope y'all enjoyed today's video, and if you're looking to paint your countertops, like I said earlier, I will keep y'all updated and let you know how this works out, but give me some time. I will let you know a few months or so, you know, once it's gotten some wear. That way I can give you a good recommendation of if this was worth it or not, and hopefully it is worth it and we're not back here 6 months from now doing the same thing, because we've already done that.
It's 2 a.m. when we close the bar, but we're in the get-go. Next place, give me some more. I could dance with you beneath the stars, 'cause when I want it, then I want it, yeah, I want you. Everything stops when you move like that, and I wanna get in close to you. It's what I'm gonna do, 'cause right now I'm in it. I feel kinda dizzy when I'm staring at you, and I won't look back, yeah. I don't care about the back home. It's Cincinnati, baby, I just wanna let it go. Nothing matters when we're way out here. Yeah. Maybe I don't have to know your real name. I'm just addicted to the way you take the pain away. Nothing matters when we're way out here. Yeah. Cincinnati, baby, Cincinnati, baby. Yeah. I said, Cincinnati, baby, Cincinnati, baby. Everything stops when you move like that, yeah. Everything stops when you move like that, yeah. right. Trying to find some balance in my life, but I never really put up a fight. Didn't follow my dreams, and now I'm losing sleep. Slow it down, please tell yours if you want. Enjoy the ride, 'cause those ups and those downs, it's what makes it worth the ride. You will make it in time.
Alright, I am done with the first coat. So here's how it looks over the black. You can still see where the veins were that I painted in. I also, y'all know I did it. I painted over this again. See the difference? It's very faint, but you can tell the difference between this and the cabinet doors. So don't worry, those will get painted too because they need it. They're looking a little rough, and I do like that aesthetic of almost like cottagey. I feel where things are scratched up and it's intentional, but when everything else looks like it's solid and then my cabinet doors are scratchy, everything would need to be scratchy in my head. And look over here, this needs to be painted too. So I will update y'all when the second coat is on. I did also look up online just to get an idea. This is not countertop paint. So online it says, and on the can too, it does say that it takes 7 days for this paint to harden. 24 hours to kind of set, but it takes 7 days to completely harden. So, oh, before I can even put the polyurethane on top of it. So, that's going to be the plan. The good thing about the polyurethane is it says it only takes 24 to 48 hours to completely cure. So, this is going to take 9 days of just the countertops being bare and having nothing on them. I don't know what we're gonna cook because I can only use the oven, and I would be so nervous to do my dishes in here, so I don't know what we're gonna do. The thought of having to eat out every day, like fast food, because we can't afford to sit down and eat at restaurants every day, y'all. We eat off of coupons. That's why I have the food coupons. The thought of doing that, even though we only eat like one, I would say like one big meal a day, and then, you know, if we get hungry we just eat a snack or whatever, like find something type of deal. We only cook once a day, or go out and get something once a day. So even though it's just one, it's still like, oh, I don't know if I want to do that. I've been watching Carrie Lynn, just letting all her videos play, because they're fun to watch. Or not, I'm not really kind of watching, I'm just listening as I'm doing stuff. And ironically, she's talking about paint, and if anybody has a paint video, she likes to watch people paint. Well, here you go, girl, you can watch me paint today. This one was called Painting My Door and Trim Home Refresh, and it's probably the 3rd video of hers I'm on, because I'm just letting them play. But I told her in the comments that I love hearing her ramble, that it actually calms my mind, because that's how she rambles out loud, is how my head is on the inside if I'm not doing that out loud, you know what I mean? Like, it never stops. So I like hearing people that talk like that, because I'm like, oh, this is peaceful to me. It's peaceful to me. So if you ramble, don't mind me. I love it. Ramble all you want, which I feel like most of y'all do like the rambles, because you've told me that you like to hear me ramble. So anyways, I'm rambling right now, but after I get done with the second coat, I will show y'all an update. I'll actually wait till the second coat dries so you can see what the texture looks like when it's dry. And with the polyurethane, I'm really hoping that I get this shiny look to it. I would love the shiny look, because also I plan to do a few layers in between drying, just to have that, like, when I go to clean, I want to be able to scrub. I don't want to just, you know, be careful and everything. Like, I want to be able to scrub it. So hopefully this works out for that. Hopefully. And this is good. Like, I've never had any mold or mildew issues on my countertops, even though I do have a sink right here. But because this is for mold and mildew, whenever I do my dishes, it should be good, you know? Like, I shouldn't have to worry about anything like that. So yeah, I've got aluminum foil covering my paint. You already know my paint brushes, everything I was using is in a Ziploc bag in the refrigerator, so it doesn't dry out. And yeah, I guess I just have to find something else to do for the next 2 hours before I can paint again. Alright y'all, update. They're back. I hope they put some rocks in. Oh look, he does have a truckload of gravel. A whole truck. Yay, exciting. Things happening. We have a little project on the inside and they're doing a project on the outside. There's Mr. Aaron. Looking out the other window. We're like cats right now, Aaron.
I might go out there and mow my grass.
Oh, I know. It's ridiculous. It looks worse in the backyard. It is so thick, y'all, because it's been raining. Well, good. Well, good. I'll show y'all. But sometimes my accent's a little bit thicker than other times.
Hopefully it'll be, hopefully they won't mess up the water line.
Oh, yeah. But that's nice. That would be nice. We've got some potholes in the... at the main drive, you know. It's like all of our... actually, it is asphalt, but it kind of looks like gravel. It's so gray. But it is asphalt. But our driveways themselves are gravel. So the asphalt driveway that we drive on to get down here, because we're kind of in a nook. You can't see us from the road or anything. There's potholes. And they're like right in the middle, where it's hard to get around them and everything. So that would be nice. Feeling very blessed today. Home Sweet Home is on in the background now. I think I watched 4 of Carrie's videos. So here's another YouTube channel I like to watch. But I'm feeling blessed because this is something that people normally have to pay for and pay lots and lots of money for. But because we rent our lot and we own the trailer, everything on the outside of our lot, our landlords take care of. So very grateful. I don't think she watches my videos, but if for some reason she does, thank you so much from our house. Because this is a huge blessing. Aaron's out there on the riding mower. They are done, I believe, with our driveway. So that looks good. It's already much brighter now. I always forget that the rocks are kind of wet looking. But you can see how thick the grass is. I'm actually about to go out there and show y'all a garden update while I wait for the second coat to dry. Looked good. After the second coat, I can't see any black lines, and I'm hoping it stays that way so that we can put the seal on it when we're ready. So this is the Miniwax polyurethane, fast drying, and it's a clear protection. So I got the spray cans just to make it easier to apply. I've used polyacrylic before, and I've just heard so many people say to use polyurethane instead. So this time I got polyurethane. I have heard that it can create a little bit of a yellowing. Now I hope that that doesn't happen, but also in this area we have these yellow lights. which I'm not sure. Alright, so I found the remote to these under the cabinet lights, and I'm just curious if I can change this to a cool tone instead of the warm. So we'll see. I didn't do anything. It's making it darker. It's as bright as it gets. There's a moon. What's the moon do? Oh, that just is for nighttime, I guess. So, and then there's like this where it can flutter, but I'm not wanting that. So this is only, wait, what's the C? I thought maybe the C would be, I'm pushing all these buttons, y'all. I thought maybe the C would be the bright color. No, I don't know what that does. It don't change nothing. Okay. So it's just warm lighting, I guess. In that case, it should be fine if that happens. I hope it doesn't, but it should be okay since this is already a little yellow. Anyways, I put my remotes back where they go. We got a collection of little car magnets over here. Okay, let me go show you the garden. I forgot all about my water hose being in the front yard. He probably saw that and thought, well, my not gonna be able to mow around that. Oh no. I'm gonna get a talking to later. I'm back. Aaron just walked in. I was like, I'm sorry about the water hose that was in the front yard. And he said, I told him I was gonna get a talking to, and he said no. Which is nice. And y'all, he did move it. He moved it. I don't see it. It was just kind of just right here in the yard, because sometimes I don't want to take the water hose all the way back when I know I'm gonna have to water the next day anyways. So here's tomato plant number 1. It's got a big old tomato on it. I'm excited. It's got a spider web too. This one's got 2 on it, I think. Or yeah, 2. I finally have a bell pepper coming. Right there. And then here's another. I've got some teensy tiny ones right here. Onions are massive. I mean, let me show you how big that is. That's gonna be exciting. I haven't watered them myself in a couple of days. Corn, cucumber. Oh, look how big this flower is. She's massive. I need to do some weeding through here because these are getting harder to see. But this is one of the watermelons. It's massive. There's another one. They're all through here. I need to weed this. The grape looks good. It's getting bigger. It's growing a new stem. Corn. Super tall. It's about to my hip. And the blueberries. And over here next to the porch, I do have all these little white flowers popping up on both of them. Hi, kitty. So, pretty excited. Got my first flowers from seeds. Alright, it's pretty dry. So, I figured I would show you what it looks like. I can't touch it because, you know, it's still the... You can tell. It's definitely not dry. I've only been outside for maybe 10 minutes or so. But this is what it looks like now. This is our little stopping point for the day. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I plan to share another one tomorrow. And I'm going to start down here on these cabinets. They really need it. This isn't really a cabinet, but it really needs it. And so does this. I feel like we're kind of just starting over. But this time, doing things right. The right way. Anyways, I hope y'all have a great
rest of your night, and I will see you tomorrow for more projects.